All right, ladies, we're gonna start seated on our blocks this morning. And just allowing yourself to close your eyes if you feel comfortable, or you can find that gaze or that drishti in front of you. And just taking a minute to check in with your breathing. Not trying to change, not trying to fix anything, but just becoming aware of the rise with the inhales and the fall with the exhales. And knowing that your breath can be a place of grounding that you can come back to at any moment, whether you're in a yoga class or just upon your day. Begin to come aware of the parts of your hips that are grounding into the mat or the block. Notice the parts of the feet, the legs that are touching or making contact with the mat. Maybe even becoming aware of the hands resting comfortably in your lap. As we begin our class, I would just like to take just a couple moments for some gratitude awareness. So just thinking of some things in your mind. And if you want to turn your hands palms up, you can turn your hands palms up towards the ceiling, starting with thumb and index fingers together. And then every time you rotate to the next finger, naming something else that you are grateful for. We're just going to take just a few moments here. And then just coming back to a normal breath, letting your hands lie or rest wherever is comfortable for you. I'd like for you to begin to count the length of your inhales and your exhales. And then we're going to start to extend that exhale out. So if your inhale was maybe a count of 3 or 4, you're going to extend the exhale out maybe to a 7 or an 8, whatever is comfortable for you. It shouldn't feel rushed. It shouldn't give you anxiety or stress. But as we start to extend those exhales out, it allows us to get into a different portion of our nervous system for rest, restore, allowing us to calm our minds for just a moment. And then again, just coming back to that normal breath, we're going to take a clearing breath as you come in through the nose and out through the mouth, let it go. And just one more time like that, clearing breath in through the nose and release. And gently open your eyes, and we're going to come forward, tabletop, hands and knees. So using the blocks, just allow it to set to the side. And then coming into tabletop, maybe lining up wrists and shoulders, knees and hips. Some gentle cat and cows as you inhale, let the heart, the chest open up. As you exhale, round your back. Still option for those eyes to be closed. Anytime our eyes are closed, it gives us the opportunity to focus more on the connection of our hands, our feet pressing into the earth, improving that proprioception or the feedback of where our body lies in space. And then we'll come back to neutral spine here, reaching right hand forward, and also option to reach that left leg back. So opposite hand and leg. Allowing the thumb to spin up towards the ceiling, so we're really opening up through our chest and our shoulders. Active through the fingers as they spread and reach forward, and lengthening through the back all the way through the leg. Taking one more breath here. And then on your exhale, draw elbow and knee in towards center. Inhale and lengthen and extend. Just allowing the movement and your breath to flow together. And the next time you inhale, reach and lengthen. And then lowering the right hand down to the floor, we're gonna come into that modified side plank with the left arm up in the air. Stacking hips, stacking shoulders. And maybe that top arm reaching forward over your ear, find length. The back foot can be up or it can be down. Rolling the shoulder back, the chest open. Take one more breath here. Inhale, bring the left hand back up high. And then coming back to center, tabletop, hands and knees. We'll come back into the cat and cows. Inhale, the heart chest opens. And exhaling around. And just allowing movement and breath to flow together. Notice the finger pads grounded and pressing into your mat. And coming back to that neutral spine, this time left hand forward, right leg back. Still lengthening forward through the fingers and back through your heel. Creating that nice long spine. We'll take 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, elbow and knee draw in. Inhale and reach and lengthen. Movement and breath flowing together. And on your next inhale, pause. Left hand coming down to the floor, right arm opens up, that modified side plank. Hips and shoulders stacking. Option for that top arm to reach up towards the ceiling or over your ear, your choice. Inhale, let the hand come back up. Exhale, back to tabletop in the center, and we're going downward dog next. Downward dog. Let the hips reach up and back and your head to hang heavy. Maybe pedal out your feet or soften your knees. Still becoming aware of the grounding and the strength in your hands. On your next exhale, feet to hands. Half lift as you inhale, fold. Root to rise, stand tall, forward fold. Half lift, chest open, soften the knees, heart higher than parallel, fold. Root to rise, extended mountain, stand tall, forward fold. Half lift, chest opens, fold. Inhale, root to rise. We'll stay tall at the top. Wide arm twist to the right, fingers in front and behind. Inhale, tall in the center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Plank on the exhale. We're going to be here for a few breaths. You can be on knees, you can be on toes, you can be on forearms, whatever variation is best for you. Strong and grounded in your hands, active in your arms, your chest, your core, even your legs. And then lowering down chaturanga all the way down to the floor. Baby cobras or upward dog. Inhale. Lowering back down to the floor, pressing up through plank to downward dog. Let the hips lift up and back. Again, you can paddle out your feet. You can soften your knees. We're going 3-legged dog with the right leg in the air. It can be level hips or scorpion dog. If you're in scorpion, let your heel come around towards your opposite hip. Press strong into both hands. Lengthen the leg back out long behind you. Step the right foot forward between your hands and lower the back knee down, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Inhale, draw the arms and reach up. Option here for a moment just to close your eyes if that's Good for your practice, and just notice how it challenges your balance, allows you to focus more on the strength in your legs, the grounding in your feet. Bringing those arms to 90, we're gonna keep the legs cactus elephant. Exhale, pressing around, draw the palms and the elbows towards center. Inhale, lift and open, heart shines, chest opens. Exhale as you come forward. And inhale as you open. We'll do 2 more rounds just like that. And the next time you inhale, go ahead and take those arms back, one big extended reach up. Hands come down to the floor. We're going 3-legged dog, bringing that right leg back into the air, lift it up high. And then release it into your regular downward dog. Left leg reaching up and back. Again, it can be level hips. It can be a scorpion dog. Strong and grounded in your hands, lengthening through the spine. Reach that left leg up and back behind you and step it forward, low lunge, top at the mat. Left foot forward, right leg lowers down. Arms reaching up or down, your choice. Option to close your eyes. Just notice if you're holding any tension in your neck, your jaw, let it go. Bring your arms to 90, cactus elephant. Exhale, pressing around. Inhale, lift and open, heart, chest opens up. Movement in your breath flowing together. Still letting that tailbone lengthen down towards the floor. The pit of the belly drawing in. 1 more breath here. Inhale, the arms reach and extend up high. Exhale, hands to the floor. Downward dog, 3-legged dog, left leg up and back. And releasing that left foot down, downward dog, feet to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale, fold. Root to rise. We're gonna come into sun breaths, Utkatasana chair. Inhale, the palms lift up. Exhale, hands and jolly mudra, heart center. Still movement and breath flowing together. And the next time we sit down in chair, we'll pause and hold here. We're gonna come into single leg. So shifting our weight over to our right foot. You can be on left toes, the left knee can be lifted, or you can cross that left foot up and over. Whatever variation is best for you this morning. Notice the parts of your feet, your toes that are grounded and connecting into your mat. Release the foot down, inhale, root to rise. Utkatasana chair, other side. Strong on that left leg. Again, you've got lots of variations here. So maybe the right and the left sides aren't the same, and that's okay. 2 breaths. Release and set it down. Inhale, root to rise, sun breaths, Utkatasana chair. 1 more round, deep breath in. Exhale and chair, pause and hold. Hands can stay at heart or thunderbolt. They can reach up overhead. 1 more breath. Right foot stays tall or strong at the top. Left foot steps back. Amber.Gerkin 1, warrior 1. Hands up or hands down. That back foot can be as wide as you need to let the hips draw forward. Notice the strength and the grounding in your feet and your legs. We're gonna keep the legs, but on the inhale, the thumbs reach up and back. And on the exhale, the hands lower down, just the hands. Inhale, warming up more through our chest and through our shoulders, and fingers reach down. As you inhale and draw the arms up and back, just noticing the bottom ribs pulling in. So the movement's coming from your shoulders and not from your lower back. The next time we inhale, we'll pause and hold at the top. And then open up Amber.Gerkin, warrior 2, warrior 2. Maybe your gaze, your drishti can be past that right middle fingers. Notice the feet are grounding and strong, the bend into that front knee and the strength in that back straight leg. Peaceful warrior, inhale, palm up and back. We're gonna hold here. That back hand can be on your leg or around your waist. Still bending into that front knee, find the strength angle. Right arm coming forward, left arm reaching up and over. Rolling the shoulders back, the chest open. And then coming back to a Amber.Gerkin Warrior Two. We're gonna straighten our feet, turn our feet forward for a straddle fold. Hands on hips, take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold, hands towards the floor, towards your block. And from here, we're gonna bring our hands to walk backwards towards the brick walls with that bent back knee. And keeping the hips up for the first round. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to the other side. Take a couple breaths here. Back to the middle. And then we're going to go back towards that brick wall again, back towards your back foot. Option for that Skandasana. If you want to come down to where your hips lower towards your heels, that's an option. Hands can be up, hands can be down, whatever variation works best for you. Hands coming back down to the floor, glide yourself back up over towards that front straight leg, or bent that leg, back leg is straight. Hands up or down, again, you may notice that one side's different than the other. Coming back to center, and then letting those hands come back to your hips. Inhale, a tall posture. Turn the front foot forward, back to Amber.Gerkin Warrior Two. Peaceful Warrior on the inhale. Chaturanga on your exhale. Upward Dog or Cobra. Downward Dog, Downward Dog. You can pedal out your feet. You can soften your knees. Let the hips, the tailbone lengthen up and back, and find the strength in your hands. On your next exhale, feet to the top of the mat, feet to hands. Half lift open, fold. Root to rise, sun breaths, Utkatasana chair. One more round, palms up, we lift. Hands in Jolly Mudra. Left foot stays top of the mat, Warrior One. Warrior One. Arms up or arms down, your choice. And then just moving the arms. On the inhale, the hands lift up. And on the exhale, the fingers reach down. Inhale and lift. Exhale and down. One more round like this. Inhale. And then we'll open up Warrior Two. Amber.Gerkin Two. Find your gaze, your drishti. And knowing the more you bend into the front knee, the more strength it takes in those quads. But more is not always better. So whatever your body needs this morning. We'll go Peaceful Warrior on the inhale. Pause for a couple breaths. Lengthen through your side. Side angle, reaching forward. Roll the shoulders back, the chest open. Coming back, Amber.Gerkin Warrior Two. And then we're going to come into Goddess in the middle. So heels are turning in, toes are turning out. Hands can be Anjali Mudra, they can be eagle, they can be up overhead, any variation with your arms there. The pit of the belly drawing in, the tailbone lengthening down towards the floor. If you're an eagle arm, the elbows lift up and the shoulders slide down. And then switching the other arm on bottom for just a couple breaths. Release the arms up overhead, straighten the legs, maybe lift the heels as you come up into star, strengthening your ankles, challenging your balance. And release it down, big step, top of the mat. Inhale, draw the arms, reach all the way up overhead. Hands come behind your back. Knuckles reach down towards the floor. Lift and open up through the chest. Take a breath. Release the hands, inhale. Fold on the exhale. Step back to plank to lower all the way down to the floor. All the way down to the floor. And we're gonna keep our right hand forward underneath our forehead. Left hand reaches back towards left foot. It may touch, it may not, and that's okay. Let the hips be forward and heavy. And releasing that side down, and we'll switch. Releasing that side down, coming into crocodile. So both hands forward underneath your forehead. Take your feet a little wider. Let the arches of your feet fall in. And then just take a moment to check back in with your breathing. Again, not trying to change or fix anything, but just starting to become aware of the rise with the inhale and the fall with the exhale. Allow your feet to come back in towards center. And we're going to roll onto our backs. Keep your head at that end and just roll onto your back. Feet are going to be flat onto the floor. Knees bent. And we're going to lift up into bridge pose. So let the pit of the belly draw in. The lower back to flatten down towards the mat. And then lifting the hips up. The neck is long. Feeling the weight in your shoulders and strengthening your legs. But still keeping a little bit of that contraction with the lower ribs drawing down towards the pelvis, so we're engaged through those core muscles. Hands can stay at your side. They can maybe bind or draw together underneath your back if that's an option for you. Imagining that heart, that chest lifting, opening up. We'll take one more breath here. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, just rolling it down to the mat. We're going up bridge pose one more time. Bridge pose up and hold at the top. Option to stay just as you are, or option for a single leg. If you want to take one foot in the air, that's an option here. Strong and grounded in whatever's pressing into the mat. And if you're doing single leg, we'll switch sides. And releasing that foot down, releasing the hips all the way down to the floor. Baddha Konasana or tent. So soles of the feet can come together and the knees can open or the knees can drop in. Arms can be in box at your side. You can have one hand on navel and one hand on your collarbone if you want to check in more with your breathing. And then using your hands to draw your legs in towards center. You can gently rock side to side, massage your lower back onto the floor. And then Coming into reclined pigeon or figure four, we'll cross right ankle on top of left. If you want to hold on to that left thigh and draw it in, you can. The left foot can be grounded. Let the head be heavy. Let the neck lengthen. And then we'll gently release and switch sides. Left ankle crossing on top of right. Option to draw that thigh in closer towards your chest. The more the leg draws in, maybe get a little deeper into that posture. But again, listening to what your body needs. More is not always better. And then coming into either happy baby or knees to chest, your choice. Happy baby, you can hold on to the feet with the heels reaching up towards the ceiling, the knees drawing in by your ribs. You can rock side to side, you can stay in place. The neck is still lengthening and the head is heavy, resting onto the floor. And then gently start to soften the legs all the way down towards the mat. The legs can be bent into tent if you need to, or they can be extended all the way down for final rest. Let your arms be heavy, and if your hands are resting at your side, let the thumbs draw open and the palms to be up. We spend so much of our day forward and rounded. It just gives us a chance to kind of balance that out by opening up through the heart, the chest, and the shoulders. We're going to do just a little bit of awareness before we come into our Savasana. So I'd like for you to become aware of all the muscles in your right leg, from the tips of your toes up into your hip, and gently allow that leg to roll from side to side on your mat. And then allow it to rest completely. Becoming aware of all the muscles in the left foot from the tips of the toes to your hip. Gently allow that leg to roll from side to side and rest completely. Becoming aware of all the muscles in your right arm from the tips of your finger to your shoulder. And then allowing the arm to roll from side to side. And rest completely. Becoming aware of all the muscles in your left arm from the tips of your fingers to your shoulder, and allowing your arm to roll from side to side. And then rest completely. Allowing your entire body to feel completely supported by the mat. If you're comfortable with your eyes closed, softening your gaze, your drishti. Softening the neck, the jaw. And just taking just these next few moments for your body to rest and recover. Slowly start to move your fingers, your toes. Gently bending your arms and your knees to come over onto a side. Using your hands, pressing yourself up to seated. Bringing hands and Jolly Mudra to heart center. Thank you for coming in to share your practice today. The love and light in me sees and honors the love and light in each of you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.